Good afternoon. Today is September 13th. Happy Friday the 13th, 2024. This is BelloHeart. Welcome to the Great Awakening. All right, so welcome. Today, well, after the debate, we've had the debate last couple days ago on Tuesday, right? And we had to listen to all the liberals saying that Kamala won. And just for as far as the debate goes, my response is Kamala did better than we thought she would. It's even for the MAGA people, for the Trump people, right? Because we think she's a moron. So keep that in mind. We think she's a moron, and the fact that she didn't, that she said any words that made sense at all is, to me, is a win for her. But like there was no like substance besides lies. Everything she said was a lie. There's so many fact checking podcasts out there that go over every single point she said, which is what I said in my response the other day, that everything was a lie, right? So today I want to pull up something. I don't know if you've been following my page. You can see that I've been trying to connect the dots on certain truths that have been happening, right? And one of them, last year I did a video on the government corruption, right? And connecting the dots back to, I'll put the link below, connecting the dots back to, the creation of the CIA, Eisenhower's speech, and everything else. Sorry, my son is in the other room playing on his computer, making a lot of noise, so hopefully you didn't hear that. But if you do, oh well, I'm sorry. I'm a real person in a real house with a real family. You like this is my second Recon Company shirt. If you don't know, I was a Marine, Recon Marine. Shout out to my boys. Anyway, so if you have been following my account, they've been trying to connect the dots on a lot of things. Government corruption being the main one, and politics and how it's all connected, right? So recently I did a video on Aurora, Colorado, right? And how the migrants had the Venezuelan gangs have taken over a building complex, right? So, did you know, I should have that. Did you know, oh, that's only minutes on it. I don't know. Anyway, did you know that Aurora, Colorado is a suburb of Denver, right? Okay, of course we knew that. But did you know what else is a suburb of Denver? Suburb of Denver is Littleton, Colorado. Do you know what happened in Littleton, Colorado in 1999? The Columbine shooting, right? So the Columbine shooting happened in 1999. And they changed the gun. I'm going to show you a ChatGPT. I did a search on gun laws changed in Colorado since 1999, right? And if you can see it, can you see it? I think so. Expansion of the red flag law, right? This allows family members. This is just in the last 2 years, right? The last few years, right? So expansion of the red flag law, which allows family members, law enforcement, others to request a judge to temporarily seize your firearms. That doesn't sound too ominous. So you can just report your neighbor and say take his guns away. And you could also do healthcare providers and teachers. Oh my God. So minimum age of firearms purchase. Well, whatever. We have the same thing in Jersey, right? Waiting period. House bill established a 3-day waiting period for guns. Gun industry accountability. Senate bill 168. Remove special legal protections for gun manufacturers. Blah blah blah. Ghost gun bans starting in 2024. Firearms without serial numbers are legal to own, which is here as well. I live in New Jersey, so our gun laws suck too. But that's not my point. My point is, whatever you believe about school shootings, obviously, God rest the children, God rest the families that are impacted. That's a horrible, horrible thing. Regardless of whether those shootings were coerced in some way by bullies online, social media sites, who knows? We don't know. There's no way to know the truth. There's no point of speculating, right? But we should think about it, right? Whether the reasons why those shootings happened was just by accident, bullying, natural bullying, and these kids felt it needed to hurt the kids in school and whoever else. I don't know. Or was manufactured by some sort of social media bullying, and who knows where that could come from, right? From anywhere. And then you fast forward years later, right, where we've changed the gun laws and made Denver one of the most strictest gun cities in the country now, and basically taking the guns away from the population, right? And then you fast forward to now, what's happening? You got Aurora, Colorado, suburb of Denver, where we have migrant gangs, Venezuelans, taking over these cities with weapons, same weapons that were banned from Americans in the last 20 years because of the school shootings. So, on this show, I try to connect the dots to show you how everything is manipulated. Now, the forward thinking of the evil puppet masters is fascinating. It fascinates me every time when I look into it, when I go down the rabbit hole of something. They've used gun laws, whatever. If the school shootings are legit and then they weren't forced or coerced online by a third party, let's say, or if they happen naturally. I'm sure some of them happen because of kids just, are fed up. A lot of people are fed up, stressed, and they don't know how to express their whatever the right way, because we don't facilitate those types of things in school properly yet, or anymore, I should say. A lot of changes need to happen in schooling, in my opinion. And then those gun laws get exploited, and then over time we reduce the people's expectations or desire to use guns because they're afraid of them, or because they think they're going to hurt people, or God forbid, another school shooting. Can't have that. Kids, right? But now we're shipping migrants into these cities that they've reduced the gun laws in. You guys don't see a problem with that? There's something going on, guys. They've shipped in between 8 and 20 million migrants this year into America in all the blue cities. Do you think it's for nothing? Do you think it's just because, voting, but that's not the only reason, guys. There's many things to be true at once. There's voting is a key part of it, but what about the other part of it? That there's a bunch of migrant criminals that are being emptied out of the prisons all over the world, pretty much, and being shipped here and being put into cities that have reduced gun laws and protection. And top this off, they defunded the police in most of these blue cities. So you have politicians defunding the police, shipping migrants to blue cities, sanctuary cities, right? And us dumbass Americans are thinking, oh, let's welcome these people because they need shelter, they need help, which is awesome. Great, good intentions of Americans being exploited again, right? And let me transition, sorry. And now we have good intentions of Americans being exploited again, right? By saying, yeah, welcome all these migrants. Of course, we're good people. We want to help people. But mixed in with these good people are not so good people, right? And it only takes a few of them to get together and if they have weapons illegally brought here or obtained, who knows how, and it's easy for them to inflict fear and in some cases harm on the local population if they have nothing to protect themselves. The police have been defunded, and the people have guns have been taken away due to fear of violence. Well, guess what? Now we have violence, and now people are afraid. It's time to wake up, America. It's time. It's happening in front of us. It's a plan that's been in motion for longer than any of us even know, and it's time to start connecting some dots here, boys. People, they're bringing migrants to the same cities where they've changed the gun laws due to school shootings and other crimes and things like that. So what do we do now? They're taking away our guns, and they're bringing in criminals. What are we supposed to do? Wake up, guys. Only we can save ourselves here. Nobody's coming to save us, Americans. Us. All right, boys. Join me on the next one. When I connect the dots, you know that there's rumors out there that Taylor Swift's relationship is fake, right? And that the whole thing is scripted, and that there's documents that have come out that their breakup was supposed to happen sometime this month. It's fascinating. Another facade and fake political theater that everything is BS, guys. All right, but stay positive, because once you know it's BS, then you don't have to believe any of it, right? And then you live in your own world again. Unless you feel you need to tell the truth to wake people up like I do. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.